You know, there was a time in life where we have to have a serious conversation with ourselves. And one of the conversations that I feel like Sophie needs to have with herself is that this woman has never, ever loved Rob. I mean, do I believe that Rob has ever loved her? I mean, even that is subjective and stuff in particular, but why do I believe that? Well, let's read the caption to begin with. The caption says, Finally, they will be airing the way this man talks to me at home because he never usually does it in public, so people never get my side. Hopefully, people will then understand a bit more why I didn't want to be living in that environment and the way I was being treated, and trust will finally be shown and the truth will finally be shown, even at least a little bit. So my beef here is this: a woman or a person in general that loves you, truly cares for you, loves you, right, will never, ever try and expose you, okay? Once they leave you, they may not necessarily wish the best for you, but once they leave you, they put you behind and they keep it moving. That's it. They don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want to mention your name. None of that stuff, okay? But somebody that never actually really truly loved you, never truly cared for you, they will try and tear you down every step of the way. This is not the first time Sophie has come out to expose Rob's attitude, the way he can conduct himself towards her. And believe me when I tell you this right here, folks, nothing that I am saying here is built on me defending Rob in any way, shape, or form. This is me talking about Sophie and this annoyance attitude of her now. Enough is enough, because look at it this way. She originally posted another video of him. She claimed, I think at the time, that it was kind of been hacked or whatever, but she posted a picture of Rob talking to her in a negative way whilst he was driving. And then later on, another post was then posted by by her mother, of Rob obviously speaking to her in ways that were definitely unkind. So we know that there's been proof in the past that it's been dropped by Sophie and by her mum when it comes to how Rob has spoken and conducted himself whenever it's come to his relationship with Sophie. That goes without saying, okay? So it brings us to the next question. So with this information being said, if Sophie is that bothered and that concerned and that aware, keyword, that aware of how Rob speaks to her, somebody riddle me this. 1, why did you marry him? Okay, that's the right. Riddle me this. Why did she marry him? Because these events were clearly happening before marriage. In fact, before the marriage, what else was she complaining about? She was complaining about Rob and his online cheating. She kept talking about it time and time again. But guess what? She married him. Then after she married him, she then moved out and spent time with her friend instead. And anytime she'd have a conversation with Rob, her mom would have to be there or a friend would have to be there. Okay? So if she is this bothered about exposing Rob's behavior, why is she not putting that same energy in leaving him? Somebody let me know. But you would think that she would have left him by now, because it is blatantly clear that she is very aware of Rob's attitude towards her. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Now, hold on a minute.
Please get out the van. Right. It was my first time seeing that crazy dramatic bitch.
I mean, listen, I just want to show a little bit of the clip itself in particular there, right? Now, read on me this, okay? And this is the thing that I find quite interesting when it comes to Sophie, you know. Sophie and Rob's relationship here. It is evidently clear, I believe, to a lot of us that this woman, Sophie, potentially used Rob to come to the States. Because it doesn't make sense why she continued to marry someone that clearly she did not have a healthy relationship with from the very get-go all the way up until now. But here's the other question when it comes to it, though. Sophie is very aware of Rob's explosiveness. She's very aware of his temper. So, does Sophie purposely instigate situations to get under his skin just so, 1, she can record him, 2, so she can obviously, you know, and expose him to the public, and therefore people who are around can then see it for themselves and see exactly how he is? To be fair, the other thing that I did find quite interesting here was this reaction itself in particular from, you know, Stacey and Jasmine. Why are they reacting to it as if it's like an okay thing, as if it's a normal thing?
She signed up Rob.
I'll walk home.
Wait, go back.
I don't need to deal with it.
If you ask me personally, the reactions that he's given here are reactions of somebody that has been, he has been triggered. That somebody has known what buttons to push and they've done it. Now, here's the thing. The biggest issue with these two, Rob and Sophie, is that Rob is somebody who's like, what, 33, 34 now, I believe? Maybe 35, I'm not too sure. And this man allowed himself to be in a relationship with somebody who is now 25. I believe when they met, she was about 22, 21, 23 or something like that. And he was just about 30, 31, whatever, right? And really and truly, you think as the older person, he was supposed to lead this relationship, but he's been unable to do that, which is fine, okay? It is what it is. You can't lead everyone. And Sophie's one of those people, to be honest with you, you probably can't lead it because, boy, the woman is so stuck up her own ass. It's just whatever, right? But either way, though, he had a responsibility to himself to understand and see that Sophie is a woman that is not built for him. That Sophie is a woman that is there literally just to get under his skin. Why? Because she needs to be given everything. If you're not giving her what she wants, she will complain and cry like a child. Because that's what she is. She's a child. She has not matured yet. Whether or not she will mature, I don't know. Now and hit the most recent episode we spoke about, where she says that Sophie thinks just because she's good looking, she's allowed to get everything that she wants and she can be lazy for everything. You see what I'm saying, okay? That's why, to be honest with you, I've never heard anything about Sophie ever working a day in her life apart from OnlyFans, because she knows that she can sell her body because of how she looks. Listen, if that's your hustle, you do what you gotta do, which is fine. No judgment right there. But do not be with a man knowing that you're going to be this difficult. And Rob, do not be with a woman knowing you're going to allow her to run riot on you like this. The fact that Rob has not been able to learn how to control his own temper is a problem. The fact that Rob hasn't been able to identify that this woman is in his life, literally to trigger him, is a problem. Okay? Is a problem. He needs to leave Sophie and never look back. That's what he needs to do. Why are you with somebody that is purposely always trying to expose you to the public for being a bad person? Okay? And why are you with somebody who will happily also record you? And why are you with someone that will potentially also purposely antagonize you to put you in this position? This is not a woman that cares about your freaking health. Your mental health, your soul, your heart, nothing of that. Sophie has never loved this man, in my opinion, personally. I honestly would say that Sophie's relationship with Rob is similar to Ari's relationship with Beniam. Beniam has never loved Ari. He can't tell me otherwise. And that's why he is the way he is with her. Okay, and that's why Ari ends up doing these ridiculous things that she shouldn't be doing and ends up behaving like a complete fool of a person. But she should know better. Do you see what I'm saying? But of course, both relationships have different situations about them that obviously does make them different in certain ways. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? So I know obviously there's other issues going on with Ari and Benny that obviously make their situation a bit more complex, and there's other situations going on with Sophie and Rob that makes their relationship a bit more differently complex, right? But I'm just saying that, you know, when you're dealing with somebody like a Sophie and all she wants to do is tear you down at every single step of the way to prove it to everyone that you are nothing but an arsehole, trust me, that's the person you don't want to be with, okay? Come on now, because she's aware of it. It's not like she's in an abusive relationship where she's completely oblivious to how Rob has treated her and she's trying to, you know, cry for help. No. She's in a relationship where she knows that she can trigger this man and she can purposely throw him under the bus because it makes her feel good about herself. Clown. The fact that she even talks about, you'd rather walk home than till it did. Listen, this is the woman that moves out and doesn't even want to live with her husband. She moved to America. She moved from the UK to America, and she didn't want to live with him at the beginning with because of his toilet. The man moved out of his house and got a home with a toilet and a bathroom in the actual complex, and she still didn't want to. Come on. Let's paint the picture here, huh? You know, even listen, like, come on. Sophie is good at making everyone else look bad around her, because she needs everybody to love her and everybody to feel sorry for her. Point. And think about it. Rob has made a series of different posts, okay, where he keeps talking about love, wanting to be loved.
If he in a real, what is he in relationship for?
You tell us that. That's a good question. What do you think men is in relationship?
Love.
Y'all said no.
Rob has been making these posts for a while now, okay, where he wants to make it clear to everybody, you know, what he wants from Sophie, right?
What else?
no.
What am I getting besides somebody saying they love me?
So you think men
What am I here for? Love.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, the post office is telling no lies, you know what I mean? As a man myself, you know, all we want is just somebody to love us and to, you know, give us a safe haven, do you know what I'm saying? But also there's other things that come that also play a part too, do you know what I mean? But that is one of definitely the most key things there. And, you know, the fact that Robbie's always posting these things as well, I mean, but this is the thing though, isn't it? The fact that he has to post these things to even get his point across, whether this point is to get it across to Sophie, which or is to just get it across to us, I don't know. But either way though, the fact that their relationship is having a communication, the fact that they communicate via the internet is also a problem, you know? Imagine this, we know about their relationship because they keep posting about each other online. He's saying, well, I just want you to love me. I don't want nothing else from you but love. She's saying, well, you know what? I'm going to expose you for the man, for the trash man you are, bloody daddy daddy da. Like, what the hell is going on here? This is unhealthy behavior from the two of them. Rob needs to get up and leave. If you want love, you want someone to love you, get a freaking divorce and find someone who's going to give you what you want. And if Sophie, if this man is that bad of a person, leave him. Huh. What are you doing? Are you still waiting for your green card or something? Like, I'm sure you probably have that by now or something, right? Huh? With that being said, let me know your thoughts down below. Peace.